Welcome back. Quickly before we go, let's talk about our live broadcast schedule for the week, and it all starts tomorrow. So to get you set for that big blue versus red matchup, let's spin it back to their last meeting in Sioux Falls for the Summit League Tournament semifinal game between USD and SDSU through the eyes of Tom Nieman, David Brown, and Jay Elsen.
Coyotes had won the regular season. TJ Otzelberger's first year as head coach. They'd messed around early in the season, didn't know what they were doing. It took them forever to find themselves.
You know, you guys won 6 of your final 8 regular season games going into that tournament. So I got to figure something happened there. So can you take me back to early February? What sparked this push for you guys?
We actually got together as a team in our team room, and we kind of just hashed some things out, said we need to stop trying to do this by ourselves and just come together.
And the Jacks were playing their best at the right time.
And it's set up perfectly that they meet the Jacks in this semifinal game.
The twists and turns in that game, USD was leading practically throughout, had a double-digit lead in the second half, and SDSU just kept chipping away and chipping away. And
about 6 minutes to go, they get close. I think they tie it up late in the ball game, and then Mooney makes a 3 with about 90 seconds to go. So USD's up by 3. South Dakota State goes to the other end. Dom gets fouled, makes 2 free throws. So it's a 1-point game. Coyotes come to the other end, and I think there's only under 30 seconds to play. They don't have to take a shot, but they do. They miss. South Dakota State does not call timeout.
And so when it comes down to the end and it's a close game, one possession could win it for one side or the other, you're expecting it's either going to be Mooney or it's going to be Dom. But no, it's Michael Orris.
Michael Orris, probably by most people's accounts the worst shooter on the team, has to take the last second shot because USD guarded Mike Dom so well on that final play.
And he played in one of the first 12 games of the year for the Jacks. And there was thought that maybe he wasn't even going to be with the program once they got halfway through the season. So that is how bizarre it was that Orris ended up being the hero in this game. And he's dribbling and dribbling and dribbling and dribbling, which seems like forever. I'm sure he was not the guy that they wanted to take this last second shot. But with 2 seconds to go, he kind of backs out on the wing, shoots it from just inside the 3-point line. Boom. And the guy that, it was just a microcosm of the season for South Dakota State.
That's one of the more remarkable turnarounds I've ever seen.
It was an unforgettable memory for me and something that, one of those games I'll never forget.
All right, it is rivalry week, people. The Jackrabbit men's hoops team heads south to Vermilion to take on South Dakota in the SD Corn Showdown Series. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. tomorrow from the Sanford Coyote Sports Center with Jay Elsen, Brad Newitt, and I on the call. Moving on to Thursday. More rivalry action. This time on the women's side, USD and SDSU clash in Brookings. Each team heading into that one with a perfect league record, so something has to give. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. from Frost Arena. Tom Nieman, Brad Newitt, and Elena Lanson bringing you that game. Also at 7 over on Midco SN2, it's men's hoops action from Fargo. Omaha is at NDSU. On to Friday, we have an SIC doubleheader from Aberdeen. Sioux Falls heads north to take on Northern State. The women's game tips off at 6 with the men's game to follow at 8. And finally, Saturday, a busy day on the hardwood and the ice starting at 2 p.m. A doubleheader from Frost Arena. The Fort Wayne men and women visit Brookings to take on SDSU. Women tip at 2 with the men to follow after that game. And starting at 2 over on Midco SN2, it's men's hoops. Western Illinois at North Dakota State. And finally, Saturday night, it's North Dakota hockey from the Ralph. UND welcomes NCHC rival Denver to Grand Forks. Puck drops for that one at 7:07 p.m. For a full look at our entire live schedule, head to midcosn.com. Thanks for watching Midco Sports Tonight. Stay safe in all of this snow, and we will see you tomorrow.